Warning, this video is not made for children.
Full disclosure, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I'll probably put this at the beginning of the video, is that I am not a scientist, nor am I a politician, nor am I any authority on what's going on whatsoever. I'm just telling you what I know. And that guy is chasing a beer can. So I don't know if anybody watches the news or any sort of news-related videos going on YouTube, but there is something called the coronavirus that has broken out in China. In, what is it? I actually have notes here, so I'm going to talk about it. Nope, it's on the backside. Wuhan, that's the one. In a Wuhan marketplace. People think it came from, scientists think it came from, oh, it's a 40. Not that. Scientists think that it came from eating fish and bats, basically. It has exceeded the borders of China and has spread to about 10 other countries, one of which is, in fact, the United States. There have been, so far, 2 confirmed cases in the States, one in my home state of Washington, in Seattle, but Seattle is not my, as you can probably see, Seattle is not my home city. And the other one is in Illinois. So far, that's about it. There are still more people who are suspected of having the virus, because it spreads from human to human contact, sneezing, coughing, the exchange of bodily fluids, basically. As far as I am aware, it is not 100% airborne. But by the way, all of this information is as of, what's today's date? January 25th, noon, which is when I'm starting. Well, 12:01 if you want to be exact. But yeah. So as far as I'm aware, it is not 100% airborne. So far, there have been about 41 deaths of this virus, all in China. I'm guessing about the Wuhan area. No deaths in any other country so far. And of the deaths, as I actually just found out, most of them are from elderly gentlemen, and, well, elderly people, not just gentlemen, who already have some form of health condition, either, ooh, that's nice, either a heart condition, respiratory condition, or just all around in poor health. What was I saying? 1,000-bed hospital, yeah. They plan on completing it from scratch in about, I think it was 10 days. The first report said 6, but that was a few days ago, so I guess it's been, they sort of overestimated their capabilities a little bit. Worldwide, what was the number? Worldwide, 35 million people are on lockdown, of people who are suspected to be infected, that is. That is, if you think about it, that is quite a big number, but this disease sort of emanates flu-like symptoms, because you get a dry, from what I've heard, you get a sort of dry cough and a fever. And that's roughly all the symptoms that is presented. Most of this virus is, by the way, it's a virus, not a bacterial infection, so antibacterial medicine will not work. That's just basic medicine for you, by the way. But that's actually with all bacterial and viral medicines. Viral medicines don't work on bacteria, and bacteria medicines don't work on viruses, because of the way they work. What was I saying? I actually kind of forgot. Oh yeah, it's mostly spread by planes and whatnot, because with the vast globalization and interconnected countries and people flowing everywhere, it's spread to a whole bunch of different countries. France and Australia are one of them, or 2 of them, as well as about, let's see, there's 10 other countries. I've already named 4 others, so 6 other countries that I don't know about. The World Health Organization, I think that's their name, has not declared it a global emergency yet, which is interesting, because it's already infected so many, allegedly infected so many people. Of course, you can't be precise about the exact number, because it does jump from person to person. And people don't know if there are other people immune to it or not. But if you think about it, this does sound very scary, but if you look at the statistics from, like, I can't remember the exact disease or sickness, but this disease or sickness, the other disease or sickness I'm about to mention, had about a 10% mortality rate, which was scary at the time. But it eventually went away within 6 months, as some of these new sicknesses do. They just die. I don't really know why. I think it's because we start enacting quarantines and start taking preventative measures. And just with our advanced-ish technology, they just, don't stand a chance. So this one, we're hoping I can assume most of humanity is hoping it'll die within about, well, hopefully less than 6 months, but within about 6 months. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the World Health Organization has not declared it a pandemic, and this sickness, the coronavirus, only has about a 2% mortality rate, which is much lower. And that's only of the people who have died so far. Sorry, that's wrong. That's only of the people who have been confirmed affected, not allegedly infected. And there is a difference. If you don't know the difference, confirmed infected is like you get somebody and you know with 100% certainty that they are infected. Allegedly infected is everybody that person has come in contact with might be infected. Keyword, might. And so that 2% mortality rate applies to the people who is confirmed to be infected. Oh yeah, and they're expecting to have a finished vaccine in about a year. And if that sort of scares you a little bit, think of it like this. For, I think it was the swine flu, maybe, the vaccine, at least I think it was the swine flu, maybe it's something else, that vaccine has never even come out. It's practically non-existent, yet it went away, and nobody else has come down with it. It's probably not the swine flu I'm thinking of. I think I might include that in the video. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, the people who are researching about this this virus. They do say that it is coming along nicely. I think they said that, maybe. It's coming along as the normal vaccine research comes along, but they would say that to get vaccines on a global scale, they will need federal funding. And if you don't know what that means, it means a lot more funding than they currently have. Huh. Yeah, it's gone down by 2 cents. Okay, so there was only really one thing left to talk about that I had. I already talked about the, all flights from Wuhan are being funneled to 5 major airports so they can try and get this contagion under control. I'll put the 5 major airports sort of on the screen around here, the names of them.